Big Blue Thumb Productions presents the Podlie Podcast. Here's your hosts, Podlie Bill, Podlie Cliff, and Podlie Paul. Live with episode 183 of the Podlie Podcast. We are live to all of our people out in the internet world right now. Good evening to Laura, who's commenting on our site, and hello to everybody that's here in our live audience tonight.
Woo-hoo! Nice.
We're here at Manual Labour Brewery in Sherwood Park. And normally people, if you've not heard the Podlie Podcast before, sometimes we have topics. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we start a topic, but then we don't stay on topic. So we go all over the place.
So for those of you who have not ever heard, of the Podlie Podcast, I have two questions. First of all, why not? And second of all, just giving you a little bit of a background. We've been doing this since what, 2019, boys? 2019, 2020.
Around that, yes.
Weekly.
I drink a lot, so I don't really remember.
I know, I don't remember either. And by the way, thank you to Manual Labour Brewery for having us. Thank you. On that note, that's a good segue. Yeah, guys, we've been doing the Podlie Podcast since 2019, guys. It is a weekly podcast. It is an hour-long podcast. Today notwithstanding, do join us after today.
Join us
as
to
well.
make one big Podlie podcast. Like if you take the three of us, we're all individual podcasts. If you join us, though, you can just join us together and make a big podcast.
So I've already talked too much. Sociable.
So we already...
Sociable.
We have...
Sociable.
We do have somewhat of a topic tonight. So our topic being Ravenwood, the Ravenwood Music Festival, which is upcoming this weekend on here in Sherwood Park.
Oh!
Friday, July 12th, Saturday, July 13th, and because of that, we actually have in our audience tonight some of our artists that will be performing that can come up. We're going to come up and say hello shortly or throughout the evening. So we've got Kat Zell is here, and she's her band Panic Pixie will be playing on Friday night.
Are the rest of the Panics here?
Oh! Did you bring
They're on
your
their
other
way,
pixies?
apparently. They're on their way.
Or are you pixieless?
Pixie.
No, I know, but are you otherwise pixieless? Are you the only pixie here?
So far.
Okay.
So far. We also have the Western Thistles are here, and they're playing on Saturday over in the corner.
I just have to say that's probably one of the best band names I've heard in a very long time. I just love it.
And then right over by the Western Thistles, of course, opening for the Stephen Page Trio on Saturday night is Ken Stead.
He's the man! And for all those on the Podlie Podcast who do not know, out there in Podlie Podcast land, Mr. Ken is right here, the local boy from Sherwood Park. And if you haven't heard him play, I've had the pleasure now a few times of hearing him play. Simply fantastic, Ken. So awesome to have you here.
And do we have anybody from Damn Near Famous here? Right here.
Well, you must
so
be
Damn Near
now.
Famous, who's
I was bugging
on Friday
Justin
night as well.
this week. I said, Justin, you can't be out of town for this. You got to be here.
So we're excited about Damn Near Famous. Linton from Carter and the Capitals was going to be here. They're one of our co-headliners, but he called me this morning, and he is sick. So we told him to stay home so he can get better, so he can do his show on Friday night for us for Ravenwood. So we'll get all of these artists on to the podcast here at some point throughout the evening. We're actually live until 9 p.m. on the air. So we have the Podlie Podcast YouTube channel. We're on every Monday night at normally 8 o'clock. And we're also Podlie Podcast Facebook page. We live stream to both pages every Monday night, so you can tune in and chat with us. And as we said, we do have topics on some nights. Sometimes we have very serious topics and some very serious discussions. Other nights, it's just a lot of fun, so it really depends.
You know, Seinfeld is a lot about nothing, right? We're a lot about a little bit of everything. So sometimes we talk about serious subjects, sometimes we just never get to the subject that we thought about. And sometimes, of course, it just ends up one big, gigantic chat laugh fest, which has happened a few episodes at a time. So it's one of those things where you sit, you chat, you come, you listen, you turn on, you turn off, go about your business. And yeah, so far so good. It's great to have you guys here.
Yeah, for sure. And we will be actually giving away some tickets in a little while as well.
Drink tickets?
Ravenwood tickets.
Ravenwood tickets.
And hey, by the way, we have a Ravenwood branded beer that was done by Manual Labour. Sorry, you can't drink cans in this facility. You can only drink poured pints. But we do have a Ravenwood labeled beer. It's also available at Crossroads Liquor Store here in Sherwood Park.
Right, and just a quick shout out to the man that designs all of our wonderful artwork for the Ravenwood Festival.
Yeah, where's James?
He's
Where is
sitting
he?
over
James,
there.
stand up.
James
There he is,
over
back
there.
in the corner.
He's our graphic artist, social media guru, etc., etc. So James, thanks, dude.
And I'd also be remiss if I didn't mention a couple of other people that are here tonight. From the Ravenwood Executive Committee, Haley's here. Haley, thank you for coming. She had to put her littles to bed before she got here tonight. And of course, Chai is here. Chai, of course. Welcome. So we are going to introduce Brent a little bit later on. I'm sure if you don't already know Brent, we'll talk about that a little bit later. And Bob's your uncle.
So we have a few people here that are volunteering for the festival as well, which is kind of cool to have you here tonight. One of them is right off to my left. So we've got Gabby is volunteering. She works in the beer tent. So Haley, that we just introduced,
Where do you work?
she's going to be working in the beer tent with us.
tent?
Gabby, you're in the beer tent? Yeah, my name is Paul. Okay.
And Haley, who we introduced on the board, she takes care of our beer tent. That's her job. So she takes care of the beer, which, by the way, will be stocked fully with Manual Labour beer as well throughout the festival. So we always start our show off, if you haven't seen us live, seeing how everybody's week went between the three of us. So Cliff, how's the week?
Why me?
You know, I'm starting with you because you're right next to me.
But why? Why me? The week went well. The week went busy. Yeah, standard procedure is so lovely out. Instead, I was cooped up in an office all day, which is totally ridiculous. Anybody else in that situation, or everybody else enjoying the weather out there? Just me, huh?
Oh,
No,
Cliffy, I love this weather, man. The hotter the better. Hotter the better. I
That's
love
what I'm
this weather.
saying. I should
love
be
it.
out there.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm wearing pants, you guys.
You
I
should be
love
on a
this
golf
weather.
course.
Should be
I
on a golf
love
course.
this weather.
Paul, do you really like this weather?
Yes.
Oh, good. Paul
yes,
loves this
I
weather.
do.
Apparently he does. And
I
Paul,
left my hoodie in the car.
how was your week?
It was good. Yeah, no, it was good. Here, funny story. So, for those of you who know, which is great. For those of you who don't know, I am a single dad of 3 young kids. So my twin boy's 12th birthday was June the 4th. June the 4th.
I don't
So
know
a
why
month
it's
ago,
this side.
I could not get to their birthday party, the family birthday party, until this past weekend. Life gets busy. As we all know. So I had my twin boy's 12th birthday party for the family this past weekend, which was a lot of fun. So my 2 brothers, my mom, my dad, my children's mother came. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was really busy. It was good. Good week. Good week.
Well, that's good to hear. We, of course, weren't on last week because it was July 1st. So we always take the long weekend Mondays off. I'm not sure why, but that's what we decided to do.
Because we have no commitment or dedication.
I guess not. So for those again that you don't know, so as I said, this is 183 episodes. So
Okay, but hold the phone here. Hold the phone. You
it's
asked me how my week was.
183 hours. So how was
asked
your
me
week?
how his week went.
Yeah, I jumped ahead. Sorry.
And nobody asked you how your week went.
Hey, Bill.
It was good.
Hey, Bill. Wait for it. How's your week?
It was good. It was busy. It was good.
Nice hat, Bill.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We're getting ready for a festival, so it was kind of busy.
So 183 hours of pure waste of time.
Of absolutely nothing.
So here's something, if you haven't followed us before, when we did episode 100 of the podcast, we did a 24-hour live broadcast. We went for 24 hours straight, did not stop. So what are we going to do for 200?
48 hours?
Oh, wow. The 24 hours was hard enough.
Any ideas? If you guys think of any ideas what a person would do for a 200th episode, well, you could put it on the Facebook page or you can yell at us. But Last time we did a 24-hour marathon where we stayed up all night, 24 hours, and just basically yapped online. That was kind of interesting. So if anybody has any ideas for a 200th episode, let us know.
What's the Guinness record for the longest podcast?
Is there a Guinness
Anybody
record
know?
for the longest
is there a
podcast?
Somebody
Guinness
Google that.
record for
What's
the
the
longest
world record for
continual
the
podcast?
longest run
I like the way all
podcast?
the phones come out. Eh? It's like,
Yeah, everybody's
What's
Googling all at the
Guinness
same
record for the
time.
longest continual podcast. And guess what? We will not be beating that.
Well, how do you know?
Say it again. And we will not be beating
Wow.
that.
That's a long
Yes.
time.
okay, that's officially crazy.
153.
That's
no breaks?
crazy.
Wow. So to get into we have to do 154.
153 hours, 24, 48, 72, what is that, 5 days? What is that, 5 days, 6 days? Is that 6 days? That's 6 days.
Who can do the math? I can't. That sounds hard for me. Only 36.
Continual 36.
That's a Guinness
Okay, well, we
record?
did 24.
Wow.
You know, this county is famous for the longest hockey game.
Yeah.
Hint, what? I don't know.
Yeah, we should maybe we'll think about that for 200. And sorry if I'm talking to people that are watching us at home as well. So I have to say hi to Lori. I have to say hi to Donna May as well. So they are tuned in online.
So I got one question for all you people online. Why aren't you here?
It's a good question,
They just
actually.
got back from holidays, if they're not already still on holidays.
Yeah.
Who's on holidays?
That's
Laura.
Good question.
Laura.
Laura said she hoped to be here tonight, but ended up not being able
she
to
just
make
got back
it.
from holidays.
So-
okay. I thought she was still on.
But anyway, so you said 36 straight hours. Is that what I heard? Is
Yeah, Kat said
that
36
without a stop? That's a Guinness record. Is that right? 100. That one said 153 continuous. Audio only.
Audio
okay, so it was
only. All right.
So the 153 hours was a live stream video.
So you know what's funny about Guinness is they have a lot of rules and regs and considerations and what have you. So yeah, as per what Kat said, it could be audio only. As per it could be a streaming. It depends on what their stipulations are, but.
That'd be tough to do. During our 24-hour broadcast, we were lucky because we had fans of the show coming down at like 1 o'clock in the morning and giving us snacks and making food for us while we were doing the show, so that was helpful. So surprisingly, people did come out and visit us in the middle of the night.
We had throughout the evenings, like throughout the night, people came, actually cooked us food on site.
Yeah.
And brought us coffee and donuts and everything else. So
Marv
quite
was
awesome.
there. Marv, you were there.
Marvin came by, yes.
Marv was there.
Yeah. So for 200, we'll have to figure that out. Obviously, doing 153 hours would be a little bit tough.
I'll take a marathon for 200, Alex.
Well, we'll see how that all works out for sure. So, I guess the question we kind of will ask our live audience. So, who is all excited for the Ravenwood Music Festival this weekend? Hands are going up over here. That's good. It's good to
All right,
see.
for those that are not performers, for those here that are not performers of the Ravenwood, who's got tickets to the Ravenwood? Who has tickets to the Ravenwood? I don't
do.
want to see a show of hands. I want to hear a woot woot.
No, but he's asking who's not performing. I'll be there.
No, who is not performing and has tickets?
I'll be there.
You don't have tickets, you own the thing.
I'll be there.
I want to hear a woot woot. Who is not performing and has tickets?
Yeah.
All right.
I think
I got one woot. I didn't
think-
get a woot woot though.
I think everybody in this room's coming, so that's
Probably,
a good thing.
Yeah.
So I think we should.
That's good.
Why don't we? Who should we bring up first to have a chat with us? Kat. Kat.
Hi, Kat.
Come up here and say
Come on
hi
up,
to
dude.
our audience. We're going to
I'll
bring
move.
Kat Zell up.
Come here, I'll move.
You should escort your beer.
Thank you. I got an escort. I got an escort.
All right. For those of you,
First of all,
Cheers.
let's do that. All right, everybody. This year is Kat Zell, one of our favorite musicians. So, in honor of her and the Panicked Pixies, I would like to do one of these. So, Shabbat! Here we go. Boom, chakalaka.
All right, Kat.
Right then.
You've performed at Ravenwood before,
Yes.
but this year you're back with your new band. So tell us all about Panic Pixie.
Awesome. Well, I'm also I'm bringing because I'm doing crescendo the music slot as well. So I'm bringing an extra special cat guest. So there's another cat who's also going to be talking a little or singing us
Wow.
a little bit
Oh,
with
nice,
us as well.
nice.
But the band we first kind of started all girl band, which is a lot of fun. So we started back in October, and we've been kind of just like pushing to like get some shows under our belts. We've been writing some new tunes, so it's a lot of fun. We're a lot of like glittery pop, alternative rock kind of music, and it's been a process figuring out kind of what we want to bring to the table. But I've been songwriting for a little bit, so I've been able to put that into practice with the girls, and
Practice,
we're
yeah.
excited. We're very excited.
And I was going to ask you that, right? As a solo singer-songwriter moving into this trio, right? It's a trio?
It is a trio, so it's a lot. It's a step up because I've been in like 5-piece bands before
Right,
as
right.
well. So that's a little different with having kind of that much music going on. So like we really have to like solidify what we're doing. Like we have to know what we're doing because I'm on guitar and vocals, and Hannah is our bass player, and Megan's our drummer. So we're
And is this the first time that you're playing more lead guitar versus rhythm, or?
project-wise, this other than my solo stuff, this is like my first lead experience, which is, I don't know. I think it's a little crazy, but I've been working on it, so I'm not. It's actually kind of made me step out of my comfort zone because I can get comfortable just when I'm doing my singer-songwriter stuff.
that's right.
But
So with the Panic Pixie, what's your main genre? Do you have any bands that you kind of look up to, or?
we've been compared a little bit, like if the Beaches and Metric had
Beaches
a
are
baby.
great. We saw them at Beaumont.
We got to technically open at
Technically
You
Beaumont.
did?
Beaumont,
You did,
so
yeah.
We got to meet some of those lovely ladies as well, and it was so much fun. And they're so kind, and especially watching them. Like we're gonna be bringing some of the stuff that we saw watching them perform at Beaumont to our Ravenwood performance and stuff, just because they were so in sync. They were so like dedicated with the everything, and everything was so clean. So
So I have to ask you, are you going to play Blame Brett?
well, that's actually the
That's
song
a
we
hit
that's,
Beaches
that's,
song?
That's our first cover song we actually learned
There you
was
go.
Blame Brett. So and we do it pretty good. The Panic Pixie version, but
The Panic Pixie
Nice.
version. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So for the writing aspect of it, do you do most of the writing, or is it a community effort between the three of you, or?
which something that I really appreciate is that we all have a part in it. I could easily write all the lyrics and the music and stuff myself, but I think especially when there's only 3 of you, you really want to be excited, and you want everyone to be just excited as you are. So we all do the writing. We all pitch ideas for the music bit, the songwriting, lyrics.
Well, that's fantastic, right? Then
Yeah.
it becomes the bands as opposed to
Exactly.
cats, or as opposed to, right? So
Exactly.
yeah, it's fantastic, right? It must be a great experience, working with
It's so
these
much
people. Yeah,
fun,
yeah.
and no offense to the other bands I've been in before, but the girls just love dressing up, and I love dressing up as well. So we all have fun. We all like wear fun matching earrings and all that stuff, and we all just have like a blast on stage.
So I have to ask,
Yes.
where did the name Panic Pixies come out of?
So we did have a couple of ideas for a couple different names, but you look online and there's a band in Wisconsin or a band in New York that has that name. So we ended up looking at a couple of different kind of iterations of different things, and Panic Pixie was kind of like Manic Pixie Dream Girl kind of vibe, and we're all a little alternative looking. So we were
Right,
like,
right.
what about Panic Pixie? So a mix of like Panic at the Disco, a mix of the Pixies, the Manic Pixie Dream Girl kind of like vibe as well. So that's how Panic Pixie name, and it wasn't taken. So we were like, okay, that's ours.
That's a big thing,
That's
isn't
a
it?
big
Right?
thing with
I
the
tell you,
internet.
that's the big thing nowadays. You come up with a name, go check the socials.
As long as
go
it's
check
free.
the .coms,
Yeah,
right? I know.
exactly.
It's crazy.
Well, I'm excited that Panic Pixie is the absolute first band that will grace our stage this upcoming weekend.
Yeah.
First band, look at that.
First band, awesome.
So, woohoo! So not only did you open for the beaches, but you've opened the entire Ravenwood Festival.
We did as well. The main stage too, which was amazing.
Right.
It was amazing.
So Ravenwood, main stage, you're opening up the festival.
Amazing, and we're very excited.
How's that for some local girls, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks so much, Kat.
Cheers, Kat.
No worries.
Here's to you. I wish you the best success.
All right. Kat, Zell, Panic Pixie, if you haven't got your tickets yet.
It doesn't get more interesting than young local talent like this. Singers, songwriters in the band, putting us on the map.
Make sure if you haven't got your tickets yet, Friday night you can see Panic Pixie live at the Ravenwood Music Festival. So I just got to do this before we maybe bring on another guest. So I said, and she's probably going to look at me, so I said Gabby's volunteering in the beer tent. So every time I mention to Gabby, she works for Volunteers Strathcona, so they are a supporter of the Ravenwood Music Festival.
Love it.
So every time I say to Gabby, I'm gonna, we should bring you on or give you a microphone so she can actually chat.
Oh, I thought you were going to say every time you say Gabby, everybody
now
has
I've
to
given
drink.
it. So you could. Everybody, every time you say Gabby, you have to have a zip of your beer. But so Gabby, come up here.
Wait. Every time
on.
we say the name Gabby, we have to take a sip of our beer. Ready? Gabby.
Everybody's beer's done.
I like the way that works.
Come on, Gabby. Come up and introduce yourself. You told me you're never afraid of a microphone. Come around on this side.
Dead air. We have dead air, Bill.
We have dead air. Well, yeah, as we wait for Gabby to make her way up.
Those that are listening to the audio podcast are wondering, what on earth is going on?
All right, so Gabby, thank you, first of all, for joining us. You told me you were never afraid of a microphone.
No, don't get me to start singing now.
So, a couple of things. First of all, as I mentioned, Gabby's with Volunteer Strathcona, who's one of our partners who helps us find volunteers for the Ravenwood Music Festival. So again, if you're not aware, the Music Society of Strathcona County is a non-profit organization we formed in 2018 with the mandate to run this festival. We're 100% volunteer driven. We have no paid staff. So the way we put this festival on is all through grants and sponsorship and the help of volunteers. Without the volunteers, without the help of the community, we wouldn't be able to do this festival. So Gabby is part of Volunteer Strathcona. She's also one of our volunteers. And finally, I got a microphone in her hand. So Gabby, it's all yours. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
We'll just stay silent and go ahead.
Oh, well, it all started in 1994.
Oh, it's going to be a long night.
Well, I started working in Sherwood Park a few months ago and dove right into the culture of it. I'm pretty happy to sign up for everything that I can. Festivals, volunteer opportunities. I can see that Sherwood Park is a pretty tight community, and I'm very happy to be a part of it now, even though I live in Edmonton. I am super excited for the festival. It's going to be my first time. And I can't wait to serve everybody at the beer tent. So come see me. Come say hi. Is that good?
That was good, Gabby.
Okay.
And it's quite surprising to me that as a person who volunteers, beer, I notice you don't have any.
It's right over there. You
Well,
called me
it's
off
over here.
guard.
Were you afraid we were going to
You-
take sips of your beer or something? Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Allison.
What you drinking?
Sour.
Sour. Look at that. Unlike the personality, I'm sure. I'm asking. I'm
A
just
little
asking.
bit. Don't ask
Cheers.
my fiance that.
Oh, by the way, just so if you don't know, and we bug her all the time about this, Gabby's getting married.
Thanks, guys. Gabby.
And so
So
Coach Gabby. and hey, Gabby, tell everybody what the name name of your fiance.
Billy.
So it's a great name as
So
well.
it's a great name.
And is Billy here right now?
No, he's actually working in
Okay,
Kamloops.
so hang on. What I need you to do is put your mic on this hand, and then I need you to give me this hand. Put the ring out right there. Let me get the mic. Let me get the camera real close. Hang on. Let me get the camera real close. Okay, let me see. Did he do a good job? Let me see. Did he do a good job?
That's not a bad looking ring.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Wow.
He did a good job.
Nicely done. Got to turn that a little bit there, Mr. Yeah, nicely done. So
closer.
So I'm happy that his name is Billy, first of all.
Yes.
And we've discussed this before.
Yes.
So that is a good thing. But anyway, tell us quickly before we let you go about Volunteer Strathcona. So what do you guys do here?
So Volunteer Strathcona is a non-for-profit organization that promotes volunteerism in Strathcona County. I personally am the program coordinator for Volunteer Strathcona. I do all their social media, all their programming. I reach out to people. I also do their youth programming as well. So yeah, it's all about volunteering. And I connect people with opportunities, and I connect organizations with people. So that's basically my job.
Thanks so much, Gabby.
Hooyah!
Hooyah!
And beer.
And beer.
And beer. Don't forget the beer.
No, don't forget the beer.
And I'm glad that we got the higher stools because we're all vertically challenged, so it makes us all look really tall.
Yeah, I needed a higher stool, but...
Yeah. I just want to say hi to William Kirkland and William Seltzer, who joined the live stream.
The two Williams.
Hi, guys.
And it's about time you guys showed up. Like, Bill, that's like an overdue bill.
I know. They were late, actually.
They're overdue.
They were definitely overdue. All right, Gabby, well, thank you so much. I finally got you on the microphone. I will tell your boss, if I see her tomorrow, that you are actually on the Podlie podcast tonight.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Gabby.
All right, I think before we move to the next guest, I know probably everybody in this room probably has tickets to the show. Am I right? So we're still going to give away tickets. So what I want to do, if you win tickets, I want to make sure you give them to friends or somebody who maybe hasn't thought about coming. Give those tickets to some friends. So we're definitely going to give away some tickets, and we're going to do that. I think we're going to do that right now. So if you win, you need to give them to some friends. Let us know who they are. We'll email them because we're using a digital ticket system this year. We'll email them their free tickets so that they can come out to the festival as well. So, Paul, I gave you the biggest task to bring some trivia questions here tonight. So we're going to give away 4 Friday tickets. So if you win the 4 Friday tickets, please give them to somebody who will use them for Friday night. Don't give them to somebody who says, oh, I can't come. Make sure you give them to somebody you know is going to use them. So I think what we will do is, Paul, we're going to get you to ask our audience a trivia question, but rather than everybody yell out the answer, because we won't be able to figure out who's giving it, we'll go by a show of hands and we'll pick the first one and we'll see if you answer the question. If you get it wrong, we'll go to the next one. How about that?
Okay, so first of all, before I start, guys, we're talking all about community. We're talking about supporting community and what have you. And one of my initiatives, guys, is I host trivia in Sherwood Park at Blowers in Grafton once a week, starting at 8 o'clock. And I'm going to give you just a little taste of what your night at Blowers in Grafton, Friday nights, 8 o'clock, okay? In Sherwood Park right here, okay? And I'm going to give you a little taste. So go support Blowers in Grafton. Go support your community, guys, okay? Here we go, guys. Trivia. This is general knowledge trivia. So generally, you have to be knowledgeable. Yeah, no, Lauren's like, damn it, I'm out. Lauren's like, I'm out. All right, here we go.
Okay, listen carefully. Put your hands up if you know the answer, and we'll pick somebody.
General knowledge, so this can run the gamut in terms of subjects. Here we go. What company are both Brooke Shields and Kristen Bell spokespeople for?
Oh, that's a tough one. Lazy Boy?
That is correct. That is correct.
That was fast. I didn't even know that one. All right.
That was pretty
correct.
slick.
What we're going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to just come up here, except I realize I don't have my pen on the table. I'm just going to get you to fill out name, email, and then you find 4 people that want to come, and we'll send you 4 tickets for those people to attend. Okay? All right. That's awesome. That was too easy, Paul. That went by really quick.
All right, you want a hard one? You want a hard
Well,
one?
we're going to do another contest in a few minutes.
All right.
We'll take a
down.
break for that because I thought we should bring up one more guest here. Not a musical guest, but if we do have Councillor Lauren Harvey from County Council. So if he's willing to pop up and jump on to the podcast here for a few minutes with us. So Councillor Lauren Harvey from Strathcona County, Sherwood Park County Council.
And we have some more dead air. To all the audio folks out there.
Welcome, Councillor Harvey. How are you?
I am doing just fine.
Good. Well, thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Empty now, but
I was just going to ask. I noticed you didn't bring a beer up
I
here.
just drank the last drink,
Oh, no.
Unbelievable. You know there's more where that came from, right?
and I'll be going down.
So again, Councillor Harvey, and of course to County Council, they've been a huge supporter of the Music Society and Ravenwood from the mayor right through council. So it's awesome to have you out here tonight, and we want to appreciate all of your support. And you've been a big fan of Ravenwood from the beginning. You even have your T-shirt.
I got a couple of T-shirts. I
Wow.
sure wore one tonight, but no, I'm a big fan. This will be my third year coming. I've gone both nights every time. Unfortunately, this year I'm not going to go Saturday night because unfortunately I have a wedding to go to.
Bring the wedding to Ravenwood.
I don't know if they would agree with that, but I will be there Friday night.
We'll get
Good.
Stephen Page to do the wedding song.
Well, that would be good.
The parade.
Yeah, the first dance. Could be
Yeah.
done by Stephen Page.
If I had $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have new merchandise this year, by the way. So if you've got 2 T-shirts, we have some new stuff coming.
Oh, I'll always get a new T-shirt
There you go.
for my wife and I. We'll both get them.
So what does something like a music festival, and of course we have the Highland Gathering as well, we have these events. What do these events mean to the county?
Well, these events are just awesome for the county. It brings everybody together, brings great culture, brings people out to Strathcona County from the city and various communities around, and it's just a great community builder. I think it's great that you guys do this. You do it as a nonprofit, and a lot of volunteers, local musicians coming in and everything doing it. It's great.
And the thing is, without the support of all of the governments and the municipalities and whatnot, there's no possible way to do this. And the fact that you guys support it and it trickles down and supports all the local artists in Sherwood Park area and beyond, and I think that's just fantastic.
Well, it's a win-win for the county,
It's a
right?
win-win,
I mean, like I said, it brings a lot of people in. It's great for the culture, the local culture, and people attending and that. And too, I mean, like we have a great community of volunteers that help out. That's one thing Strathcona County has is great volunteers.
Yeah, we sure do.
Definitely evident, absolutely evident.
The other thing that's been great with our community as well is the local business support. Now, we do have some of our sponsors here tonight. So we have First Call Heating and Air Conditioning. Dave is sitting over there. We've got Infinite Eye Photography sitting over here. We have Nick from Professional Clean, Dry, and Upholstery. Did I get that right, Nick? And by the way, Nick's carpets, when he does a carpet, it doesn't take 2 days. Takes 2 hours to dry.
2 hours. Yeah, I mean, you guys have done a great job getting sponsorships for this event, and the local sponsors have really stepped up to help out.
Yeah.
And that's just great.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. Keep it in the community. That's what we're here for, right?
Yep.
Councillor Harvey, thank you so much for popping up
Thank
and
you,
saying
sir.
hello.
Thanks for having me on. Now I gotta go get my beer.
Go
get the
grab
beer.
that.
Go get the next beer. I'll grab that from you. Thanks. Right then.
All right, I got to look at some of the comments here, by the way, that have been popping up on the screen. So for you at home, we haven't forgotten about you. Jamie Hill says, hello, guys. Sorry they weren't able to make it out. Laura is suggesting we do a podcast around a campfire.
Sounds good.
We could make s'mores. And if we like them, we can make some more.
And some more.
Nicole, who's one of our regular viewers, is not here. She apparently is in a trailer. So she's apologizing for not being here tonight. And again, Jamie, yeah, we got your comment as well. Sorry that you couldn't make it. So again, great to see all you viewers at home that are watching us here tonight as well. All right.
So, Shabo! This is for you guys at home. Yeah, wouldn't you like to be here and drink this beautiful beer right here from Manual Labour?
Manual Labour Brewery, and again, big thank you to Manual
Just
Labour.
saying.
Manual Labour is also a sponsor of our podcast, in case you didn't know. So definitely come here and support them for sure. And their beer is available through different liquor stores throughout the community as well. So hey, by the way, as we said, we're only a few days away from the festival, Ravenwood Music Festival. Just want to let you know, if you know of people that do not have their tickets yet, I would suggest that you tell them they probably purchase them fairly soon, because they've started to really move quickly this week, which is great. And I think this year we're probably going to have the biggest crowd we've ever had. So this is coming into our fourth year.
Woo!
And this is only our fourth year outside. So we've been around for 6 years. We started in 2019. We did our first outdoor festival. But then of
COVID
course,
started in 2020.
2020 hit.
So-
and the COVID started, so we couldn't be outside.
Who was there 2019? Nice. I see a lot
Some
of
hands.
hands. I love it.
Yeah. So in 2020, we had to pivot. So we made the decision to do a virtual festival following COVID protocols. So we hired a studio out in Sherwood Park, and we hired some bands to come in and play. And we live streamed it following all the protocols. So there was no live audience. There was a band on a stage. There was a small crew. Ken Stead played. And we streamed
Yeah,
it.
this
We had
is two for you
4,000
now,
viewers.
right? Is this two for you
and we
now
did a
with
2-night
Ravenwood?
virtual festival. Then, of course, 2021 came around, so we put a plan A, B, and C into place. A was that we would be outside, the festival would be as normal. B was we would do a festival, but it would be slightly modified. And C was we would be back inside. Well, we ended up being put back inside due to the rules and everything that were in place. We had to do a second virtual festival, but we were able to have a small audience. So we brought in a few people, social distance, hired bands again, and did the whole thing, a 2-day virtual festival again in 2021. The bad thing for us, again, as we said, because we're a nonprofit, we had no ticket revenue or no revenue coming in for 2 years. So we went from 2019 up here, then we dropped, and we came back in 2022 as a 1-day. Then we came back last year with a bang because we brought in Sass Jordan to headline on the Saturday night. And of course this year the Stephen Page Trio. Stephen, of course, formerly of the Bare Naked Ladies, which, by the way, I was talking to Stephen's manager today. A couple of things with Stephen Page. First of all, normally our headliners only do a 90-minute show because of our time slots. And again, a big thank you to the county. The noise bylaw is actually 10 p.m., but they extended to 11 for us. But Stephen wanted to do a 2-hour show for us at the same price. So he's performing from 9 to 11 on Saturday night with his trio. And I also just heard today, in talking to his manager, so normally Craig Northey, if you're ever heard of the band The Odds, which is a big Canadian band, Craig Northey's their guitar player. Craig won't be able to make the show, but Mo Berg from The Pursuit of Happiness is stepping in. So Mo will be playing guitar for the trio. Now, he has played with the trio in the past, so it's not his first time with the trio, but Mo will be coming in to play with Stephen.
But for the record, he's still pursuing happiness.
Mo is still pursuing happiness,
Okay,
yes.
he's still pursuing that.
Did you see my mouth when you just said that?
Yeah, Mo will be here. So that's going to be awesome. So 2-hour show coming up from Stephen Page, which we're really excited about. And he puts on an awesome show. If you've ever seen the Trans-Canada Highwaymen, which is the other band that Stephen is involved in, they were here.
Construction workers on the highway? Or?
Kind of, it sounds like that, yeah.
Flagmen?
So that's a mix of Pursuit of Happiness, Stephen from Bare Naked Ladies, The Odds, and now the other band has slipped my mind right at this point.
Pursuit of Happiness, Odds, and Sloan.
Sloan, there you go. Sloan is the other one. So anyway, they have that band, then Stephen does the trio. 50% of his show is Bare Naked Lady songs that he plays, that he wrote, of course, or had a writing credit in. The other 50% is a mix of all sorts of music that he plays, and then they also have an absolute blast on stage. So the three of them are great with the crowd, and they have a lot of fun. There's a lot of comedy that goes between the three of them as well. So it's going to be a fun Saturday night. Of course, Friday night going to be a big party night as well. If you like to dance, Damn Near Famous will be playing. If you love your 80s cover tunes, Damn Near Famous will be playing. Then we've got Carter and the Capitals, a local funk
Best
band.
name ever. I love that. These are like Western Thizzle.
I think we should say that.
This is crazy.
Can we use the name but change it to like Almost Famous? Oh, is it? That's true.
And it's funny because I haven't, because I know Justin personally, but I haven't talked to him about it. I want to know how you guys got the name. So we'll talk about that later.
We'll have you guys come up in a little bit, and definitely we'll talk about that. So anyway, and then of course the Royal Foundry headlining Friday night.
Okay, but I got a question though. I mean, what happens when you do become famous? Then what? Oh, okay. So not damn near.
They might never play Ravenwood again because they'll be too famous.
You know what?
So you'll just basically drop the expletives.
Here's what you guys can do. You guys can go from damn near famous to damn straight famous.
And I think we should also probably bring up for a chat. So we've partnered, and Leanne is here with Crescendo Music Studios. So one of the things that's important to us as a festival, and when we formed as an association, is to support local youth, local musicians, local upcoming musicians, those kids that are just learning or just putting bands together, etc. So we give the opportunity for Crescendo Music Studio student bands to come and perform on our stage. And for a lot of them, it's the first time they've ever performed on a professional stage. It's the first time they've ever performed with professional sound techs, etc. So that's really important to us as well. And we have another initiative which we will get to in a little while as well. But Leanne, maybe come up here for a couple minutes. We have Leanne Cummings from Crescendo Music.
Thank you for having me.
Hello,
We're excited
Leanne.
to have you.
And how are you?
Very good.
That's good.
The beer is phenomenal here.
That's the
Isn't
only
it
reason
good?
I started with the Scottish accent. I mean, why else would I do that if I wasn't drinking beer?
Yeah, the Scottish accent.
Yes,
You're
beer.
really fine at it.
How are you?
That's a pretty good
Not even
accent,
gonna
Cliff.
try. I'm not going to humor this. It's going to go
Don't
bad.
ask
It's
me.
going to go poorly.
I don't know. This is live, all right?
That's a good accent, though.
Is it?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Was it?
So Leanne, first of all, again, we're excited to have Crescendo back with us, and we're excited to have your kids. And the thing that excites me every single year about the bands that come up and play is how amazing they are. Like, these are kids that have been learning for a certain amount of time, whether it be guitar, bass, vocal, whatever the case might be. But then they come up onto the Ravenwood stage and they just wow us. It's like, wow, these kids are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they work hard.
Yeah, for sure. So tell us a little bit about Crescendo Music.
We've been in Sherwood Park for 18 years, just about 19 years. I can't believe it. It's just about our 20th anniversary is coming up. My husband and I, Dean, own the studio together, and we started in our basement 18 years ago with the dream of a music school here in Sherwood Park. And here we are just up the road from here by Millennium Place with 25 staff. One of the most amazing staff team that we get to work
Mr.
with is
Stead.
Ken Stead. We were able to recruit him and have him part of our team, but we have such incredible musicians and teachers that we get to work with every day. And we have over 1,000 students now, and so just a really great opportunity to make a living at something we absolutely love.
And how rewarding to see your young students up on a stage, possibly for the first time.
Oh, okay. I was a groupie of Sass Jordan. I might have stalked her last year.
I might have stalked her.
I might have. She might have reported me to you last year. Anyway, I was able to introduce my girls group to her, and that was like a highlight of my career. Never mind Ravenwood, that these girls got to be introduced to such a famous artist. And so, yeah, it's just a really special
What a
privilege.
great impact on the community, what a great impact on the young people that are perhaps not even musicians. But the fact of the matter is you see young people taking part in such a large way in the community and in some way showing their talents and showing their support for the community, along with all of the people that are there who are all local people and mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers, to see them up there. And for you, it must be very rewarding to see these students up there.
Oh my gosh, it's huge. And when the students arrive at Ravenwood and they see the big stage and they're awestruck, it is such a special, special thing.
No kidding.
That you guys are giving us. Like, this opportunity wouldn't exist if it wasn't for all the hard work that you put in to put this incredible festival together. Yeah, let's give them a huge round of applause, you guys. We have waited so long in Strathcona County to have this happen, and we are just so thankful for all the work and dedication that you all have put in, and the dream that you realized through Ravenwood. So thank you.
And thank you for that,
It's
Leanne.
fantastic.
Definitely
It's fantastic.
appreciate that for sure. And again, like I said, it's important to us. It's great to see the smile on the kids' faces, especially after they come off stage and they've just done their show. So tell us a little bit. So Saturday, we changed it up a little bit this year. We have had Crescendo open in the past few years, but on Saturday, we're actually going to have Crescendo play throughout the day in between our professional acts. So
Yeah.
tell us kind of maybe what we're going to see. Give us a little hint.
Oh, yeah, we're so excited. So on Friday, one of my former students, who's also in a girls' band now, was introduced to you earlier, Panic Pixie, Kat. Zell is going to be performing on stage on Friday, and so that's a really special gift for us. They are phenomenal. You're in for an awesome treat. And then also coming to the stage with them is Kat Chris, one of my students, will be performing with her. Kat generously is sharing her stage with her, so a great mentor from Kat to Kat, and so that's exciting. And then on Saturday we have my Crescendo vocal group that's performing, Crescendo Elites they're called. They're a vocal group that we put together with 5 girls, and then we were given them a band of students that are going to be performing with them on Saturday afternoon. And then we have one of our Wee Jam bands, which is a teen young adult band that'll be performing in the afternoon as well.
That's
so
fantastic.
so good, so good.
And the great thing about this year, in the past it was scheduled, as Bill was saying, we changed the schedule around this year. So we have these young musicians sort of slotted in between existing successful musicians. And I think that's so cool, right? Because it gives them a sort of an idea of what it would be like to pursue it as a career.
Yes,
And you know what?
inspires dreams.
And we all know that as you expose young people to more and more opportunities, that's where they get the opportunity to shine.
It becomes real for them.
It becomes real. That's exactly
Yes,
correct.
Very
Right.
much so. So yeah, we're excited. So excited about the weekend.
That's
and the
fantastic.
weather is supposed to be so good.
Supposed to be good.
Yeah, we requested that specifically. So
Good job.
we requested and then threatened a little bit, stuff like that. So
Careful with the threatening.
I know. Yeah, it's like
Thanks so much, Leanne. Let's hear it again
Thanks,
for
Leanne.
Crescendo Music.
Thank
Make
you
sure
so
to
much.
check them out on Saturday.
If I may, guys, sorry, Bill. If I may,
may.
Can I just give a second shout out to Crescendo and Leanne and Dean. Ja, one of my twin boys, was a student in violin. He took violin with Elias.
Excuse me. Just for the moment here, and for the record, it's on video over here.
Yeah, we got video
You know,
evidence.
The ever lovely Leanne, she comes over here and very unobtrusively, so calmly and collectively just tries to abscond with my beer. Did you all see that? Liz
Leanne,
almost got away with it.
Leanne.
But listen, when it comes to beer, lady,
Leanne,
I'm
10
watching
feet
you.
that way, take a left, down the stairs, out the door, take a right. That's where you find beer, Leanne. Your own beer, by the way.
that was pretty good though. It was pretty smooth. It was really smooth.
She,
You see
she was
that?
really quick, actually.
I know, it was really smooth.
She so
man.
quietly walked away from the table.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So again, Dean and Leanne have fostered my 12-year-old boy son Ja's love for music. So thanks to Crescendo Music for that. He continues with ukulele, by the way. He continues with ukulele, by the way. So wasn't that great? Wasn't that great? Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing. I'll share it another time. I'll share it another time.
By the way, Cliff, I've just been told online that it's apparently that time because we started at 7:30.
Oh, so this is halfway. Wow.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the middle of the podcast.
So Cliff does that every Monday night. He does.
Don't ask me why.
When we hit 8:30, he does that little bit of a saying.
I
So
stole that from Monty Python.
yes, he did. Well, I think we should give away some more tickets, and then we'll bring up the Western Thistles after that.
Right.
So we're going to give away 4 Saturday tickets. So same thing. We're going to do a trivia question. Because you may already have tickets, put your hand up. We'll pick the first hand. If you get it right, make sure
Sorry.
you're going to give those tickets to somebody that you know will be able to use them on Saturday. So 4 Saturday tickets.
Okay, here we go. It's a music question, obviously. This is a music fest coming up on the weekend. Here's a music question. We're looking for the first person that, raises their hand, I guess?
Raise a hand
Shouts
and
it out, raises
we
their
will
hand.
point that, yeah.
Here we go. Which pop singer, past or present, refers to their fans, so pop singer, their fans, I'm not giving away the gender, it makes it too easy. Which pop singer refers to their fans as little monsters?
Oh. Yeah, Chai. Yeah, but you give them away to somebody that might want them.
Wait,
we have Kat
what
back
about-
here too. Yes.
It is indeed Lady Gaga.
That was too
It
easy,
is
that one.
indeed
Even I
Lady
knew that
Gaga.
one.
That was too easy. I didn't know that.
I knew that one.
Did you know that one?
Yes, I did.
I didn't know that one.
And I didn't even read. I didn't look over your shoulder.
I didn't know that one.
All right, so we'll give away those 4 tickets to somebody we know that might need them for this upcoming Saturday.
More to come, more to come, more to come. More to come.
Don't worry, we do have more to come.
I got more apparently really easy trivia questions. I didn't know that one, but
So let's bring up the Western Thistles now. So come on up, and I do have to say this ahead of time. I'll preface this with, so Bree sent me a note to say that she is having some vocal issues. So she's not really supposed to be talking because she needs to save her voice, because obviously we have a show on Saturday, so we need her to be ready. So you can talk really quiet, or just let Paul do all the talking. Just give him the answer and he speaks.
and talk lots. I gotta go get another beer.
And there she did. She quickly handed over the mic. Well done, and she grabbed this one.
I did my vocal warm-up so I can chat in a nice, soothing, breathy tone for you all.
Awesome. So Western Thistles play on Saturday at the Ravenwood Music Festival, and these two are awesome duo. So first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so we've been playing music together for 5 years. We actually had a different name that we played under, Wrong Side of the Mountain, and we played
Yes,
Ravenwood
you
in,
did.
I think it was 2021.
Yep.
And but this last year we decided to do a name change to the Western Thistles, and but we've been playing music for 5 years. We met at an open mic, and we gravitated toward each other because we were playing the same type of music. Everyone was playing rock and pop, and we were playing country old time music. And so I was like, oh, you're cool. We should hang out and we should play music together. And 5 years later, we're still playing music, and we've really leaned into the old time sound, which we've really been enjoying. Mark picked up the banjo about a year ago, and he plays clawhammer style. So it's been incredibly fun to see that shift.
Yeah, we've took quite a different direction in our sound in the past year, and that has to do in part with the name change. We've been playing with a lot of musicians as well. Riley's a good friend of ours, and he'll throw down some dobro or something like that. And the idea is to have a group or a band where we can welcome others to join in as well.
So do you play normally a mix of original and a mix of cover, or is it mainly all original? What do we expect to see on Saturday?
On Saturday, you'll see mostly originals. I would say 95%, Bree?
That's a good percentage, 95%. We always like to throw in like a Bob Dylan cover, or Neil Young, something like that. But 95%, I would say. But expect a couple covers because they're always so fun.
Nice. So what got you both into music?
Well, I don't come from a musical background or family at all whatsoever. I think I was maybe 10, and my folks told me to choose between sports or an instrument, and I was kind of lazy. I didn't feel like doing any sports, so I picked up the guitar and just kind of kept at it for a while and joined a few bands here in the city. That's kind of how I got into the scene.
Yeah, I actually grew up in Sherwood Park. That's where I'm from, and my parents were always playing music. My mom loves 90s country. That's what I grew up on, and so that's definitely influenced the way that I play and the music that I write. But from a young age, from like 3, I was singing Shania Twain, "Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under," swinging on the swing outside, and that's really what started it all. And started playing guitar at about 12, and taught myself through YouTube, and then Mark's helped in the last 5 years to kind of refine my skills.
Nice. And so Bree, now obviously myself and Chai, if she's around here somewhere. Anyway, you have known your parents for a long time. which is kind of cool. So it's kind of cool to have you both out playing for us this year. So how's the year been? I know you guys, how's it been show-wise? Been good?
We've been having a really good time. We've really been settling into ourselves, been doing lots of songwriting, been keeping real busy, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been keeping incredibly busy. We've got a busy summer. We were out in Toefield last weekend for the Wild Oats and Notes Festival, and of course we're playing Ravenwood this weekend, which we're incredibly excited about. But it's been really wonderful. We find that the winter is time to settle down and recoup and write a lot of songs. And
Nice.
this summer has just been incredibly busy with performances.
Have you guys been doing any recording?
We do a few demos at our own place. Nothing too high fidelity, but we're looking to explore that further in the next year. Stay tuned.
That's definitely a goal, is to start recording something, get a full album out there. I won't give any timelines because I know that's always a dangerous territory to say, I'm going to put out an album in a year, and then it doesn't happen, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh man.
Yeah, excellent. So, and I kind of asked this a little bit about Saturday already, but what are we kind of going to expect? What's your show going to give us?
Well, I think one thing you can expect is a few jams. We've been doing a lot of claw hammer and guitar old-time
Nice.
jams, and we've been trying to incorporate that a little bit into our set list. So if we're playing in a similar key, we may just play you a bit of Brushy Fork at Johns Creek, maybe
Wow.
maybe a bit of Cumberland Gap,
Nice.
Mississippi Sawyer, we'll see.
Yeah, we've definitely, since Mark has picked up banjo, been leaning into a lot of old-time traditional folk music. And it's really fun to, you don't have lyrics a lot of the
Right.
time. And so you're playing with the melody. I'm holding down the rhythm, Mark's doing the melody, and you can say a lot with just acoustic instruments together. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing, really. Sometimes we'll just start playing a bunch of different banjo jams back to back to back to back, and we'll realize that 30 minutes have passed, and we completely lost track of time, and we
And
just
some-
got completely lost into the music, and it's a great way to meditate as well, I find.
Excellent. Well, again, Saturday, Western Thistles. Mark and Bree will be there. Make sure you get there. Gates open at noon, and come check them out. I think we're excited to have them this year. We're looking forward to them. They did play under their different name, as we said, in 2021, and they were good then. They're even better now. So excited to see them on Saturday, everybody. Western Thistles.
Thank
Thanks
you so
a lot,
much.
Bill.
All right, well, Cliff and Paul make their way back up here. I just want to say hello to Art Forms, Illustrations, and Graphic Design, who has tuned in. Said they're finally catching a Podlie podcast live. Good to
Well,
see
I
you
would say
here.
it's about time.
Yeah, you're a little bit late, but at least you're here with us tonight. That seems to be an ongoing thing. These people that sometimes come in late,
I know.
not from
It's about
the
time they
beginning.
showed up.
As you always say, where's that commitment?
No commitment or dedication.
You got it.
Paulie,
Sup?
how are you, man?
I'm well because I got a second brew.
A second brew.
Yes. So I tried the hazy IPA. Thank you to Kat. I owe you one. This is the regular IPA. They're good. They're good. They're good. And again, thank you for Manual Labour. Manual Labour has supported. They supported the Podlie podcast. They've supported the Ravenwood Festival. Like, guys, this is a jewel in the Strathcona County crown right here, you guys. Please support them as much as you can.
I quickly wanted to say, too, has mentioned some of our sponsors. I mentioned we have Infinite Eye Photography sitting over here as well. So they will be on site along with Marvin, who's standing up doing photography throughout the weekend of the Ravenwood Music Festival. Marvin also is a licensed drone pilot, so he does our drone footage of the festival as well. So
I'm glad he added pilot to the end of that, because just a licensed
Yeah.
drone doesn't have the same sex appeal.
He can't hear us anyway because of his. Marvin does have a hearing problem, but he read lips. I thought he was smoking a cigar for a minute when he walked in, but I realized he's eating pepperoni.
Marv, did you bring cigars? Did you bring cigars?
No. Well, actually, I have some in the truck.
Oh, Marvin! Marvin!
So we're down to, we have about just a little over 30 minutes left in our live podcast here tonight. Yes, yeah. So I think it's important now that we should probably bring up, well, first, before we actually bring Ken up, let's bring up Damn Near Famous. So why don't you pop up here and tell us a little bit about the band, and then
And really, how near are you?
And it's and by the way, it's soon to be damn straight famous.
Damn straight.
That's right, damn straight.
all right.
Hi.
How are you?
Really good. This is exciting.
We are excited to have you. So first of all, introduce yourselves. Tell us who you are, besides the fact that you are damn near famous.
So this is two of us, 2 out of 5. Who are you?
I'm Mike, and I play drums.
And Mike lives in Sherwood Park.
Nice,
And I'm Stacy. I'm one of the vocalists.
nice.
I shake
And
a
let's face it,
tambourine
who's
or
more
two.
important than the drummer?
Oh, stop it.
The girls are. Absolutely.
So we did kind of
His
ask
wife
you
taught
guys.
him well.
So how did you come up with the name?
That is
Okay, so
5 years ago.
yeah, so back in 2019, Damn Near Famous, well, we were unnamed at the time, and we were just a 4-piece acoustic band, and I envisioned us playing at the LRT stations before football games, and that was kind of, and seeing where we could go from there. And then, like so many things that changed, COVID happened, and we kind of had to take a step back, and then we morphed into the 5-piece that we are now, and we've been together a little over 2 years, 2.5 years playing together. We have a blast. We have a lot of fun. We have music from the 60s all the way up to today.
Wow.
And yeah. And we're going to get to show you a variety of that on Friday night. We're just thrilled to be a part of this.
Certainly looking forward to it. Certainly
Yes.
looking forward to
So
it.
how we got our name, Damn Near Famous, of course, we were on a call, actually. Just all 4 of us together. We're on a phone call, and we're throwing out some names, and someone's like, Almost Famous. And they're like, yeah, Almost Famous. And I'm like, no, that's a movie. And then, I'm like, how about Damn Near Famous? Totally joking around, and that was the one that stuck.
That's what stuck.
Yeah.
It has a certain appeal to
Right?
it.
Yeah,
It has a certain appeal to
it
it.
does. We love it. We have fun.
So you mentioned you're playing covers from like the 60s all the way up until now.
Yes.
So are there any, like, out of all these covers you play, do you have any like favorites that really kind of you get excited to play every night?
Yes.
Well, any of the.
Yeah, my
any-
favorite from the 70s would be the Blondie.
Okay.
Blondie. And I love doing Lawn Train Running because
Oh, wow.
I do a kazoo solo in it.
Nice. I love
I
it.
haven't quite mastered the harmonica yet, so kazoo solo it is.
And it is awesome. It is.
Nice.
Nice. Well, again, we're excited to have you come out this year and warm up our crowd and get them up dancing in front of the stage and having all sorts of
Oh,
fun.
we look forward to that.
Yes, very much.
All right.
Well, we hope to change your name after the Ravenwood Festival.
Damn
Yeah.
straight.
We'll take the near out and the dam. It'll just be famous.
Just famous.
Yeah.
Just famous.
Yeah.
Boom.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. All right, let's do one more ticket giveaway. Then I think we should bring Mr. Stead up to have a chat with us. So this one is for 2 weekend passes, actually. So again, if you know somebody that would like to come to the festival and you win these weekend passes, at the end of the night, come up. We'll get an email address.
We have
and,
somebody who
send them
really
out.
wants to win, so she had to sit down first. All right, here we go. You're good? Take a drink. Take a drink. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to give you a name. I'm going to give you a name. You have to decide if it's a name of a pasta noodle or
Pasta noodle.
an Italian composer. Are you ready?
Podlie, is this like a noodle from the past, or what are we talking about?
It's a noodle from the past, also known as pasta
Okay,
noodle.
just checking.
Are you ready? I'm going to give you, once again, I'm going to give you a name. This name is Aldanova is wonderful band, but not Italian. That's Canadian. I'm going to give you a name. All right? This name is either a pasta noodle or it is an Italian composer. All right? It's going to be the last name, all right, of the Italian composer. Are you ready? Here we go. Lanterne. 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 Is that a pasta noodle or is that an Italian composer?
Let's try right here. Right here.
That is incorrect.
Oh, wow.
Wait. So hang on. I'll give you another one. I'll give you another one because obvious. Hang on. Here we go. Is this a pasta noodle or is this the name of an Italian composer? Ready?
Ooh, the suspense.
Trinette. Trene. Trene.
Got a hand up right over here. Right over here. Paul, right over here.
Is that
composer?
Trinette according to Lorne, is a composer. That is incorrect.
Oh, wow.
That is a pass. You must be Ukrainian. All right, here we go. Another one. Ortolani. Ortolani. Is
Right
that
here.
a composer or a pasta noodle? That is incorrect.
What's happening?
That is a composer.
What is happening?
Next.
Wow.
Midolline. Midolline. Is that a pasta noodle
Cat.
or an Italian composer?
Cat.
Cat's out.
Okay, so we were hungry before. We went to the composers then next.
Is that your final answer? Would you like to?
Let's hedge the
Do you
bets
need to
a little
phone a
bit here.
friend? So what's your final answer? Composer or pasta?
The cartel leader.
Again, Midolline. That is incorrect.
Wow.
Ready?
That's like 4 in a row that we've not had a right answer.
Ready?
He's damn near correct.
Ready? Botazzo. B-O-T-T-A-Z-O.
Over here, Gabby.
Z-O. Is that a composer
right over here, Paul.
or a pasta noodle? That is correct.
Yay!
B-O-T-T-A-Z-Z-O. It is a composer.
All right,
It is a
Gabby, we're going to send
composer.
you 2 weekend passes. You need to give them to somebody who you know is going to want to use them.
Okay, but you have to give them to somebody Italian.
She's Australian.
Not a bad idea,
You
Cliff.
have to give them to somebody Italian.
That's not a bad idea. C.
All right, well, that took a while.
Okay, that was rather ridiculous.
Yeah.
But fun, though.
Let's bring up Mr. Stead. Ken Stead, come up and join us.
Mr. Ken, we were going to bring up Damn Near Famous, but we brought you up instead.
Instead of...
Oh, it's so ridiculous. Oh,
It's the first time. It's better than the Barbie jokes.
it's better than the barbershop.
So, Ken,
Right then.
excited to have you back again for Ravenwood. You were with us in 2020.
Yeah.
You played in the at the inaugural show of the Ravenwood Music Club last year.
Which was amazing.
Which
amazing.
And we sold out that show, which was great. You had a fantastic show. You're back with us this year, opening for Stephen Page. Excited to have you back. If you're not familiar with Ken Stead, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I grew up in Sherwood Park, and I was always an athlete growing up. So I think I was competing for a spot on the junior national team in track and field, pulled my hamstring, picked up a guitar in recovery, and songs started coming out. And I'm thankful for the amazing community that Edmonton and Sherwood Park has to help bring me up in this music community, because I've been doing this professionally for the last 12 years. So, yeah.
Nice, nice. Hey, listen, serendipity or what, right?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I never would have thought, to be honest with you, growing up in Sherwood Park, that we would have had this much music, and a lot of it is thanks to you guys in this community. So thank you guys for what you do.
That's fantastic,
Thank you, Ken.
man. I've had the pleasure of hearing Ken Stead a few times now live, and of course about his CDs and whatnot, and I play them rather regularly. And you know, for a local boy in Sherwood Park to be able to have that kind of success is a genuine testament to his own talent. I mean, it's great for local people to support and all that sort of stuff, but it has to stem from the talent that you bring to the community, Ken. And I'm sure that Sherwood Park is terribly proud of their son.
I appreciate it, man. It's I grew up about 3 blocks from where the festival is taking place, so
Nice.
it's a real testament to what you guys are doing as well. I grew up looking up to in the music scene other Sherwood Park artists such as Scott Cook. You know, Scott Cook is touring around the world like 5 or 6 times over now,
Right.
and try to follow that guy's footsteps, and I can't keep up with him. So.
So for Saturday night, and again, if you haven't had a chance to see Ken live, you're missing an absolute amazing show. So we're so excited to have him on Saturday night. What are we going to see from you on Saturday?
I'm gonna play some music.
Oh, good. That's excellent.
Absolutely. I've got some new songs I've been writing over the last little while. Nothing's
Nice.
in the place for recording yet. But that being said, I really look forward to taking back on stage again. Just moving back from the Netherlands. I was living there for a couple of years, and so kind of putting all of that into lyrics and songs now, that experience over there. So I look
Nice.
forward to sharing some of that with you guys as well. Yeah.
That's great. Eh? Nothing like travel, and nothing like all kinds of other processes of travel that'll bring out the inspiration in an artist. Eh?
Man, it's my journey's been crazy since 2020 when we did this.
Right.
You know, since then I've lived in many different countries and moved probably 26 times, and I'm glad to have a place I can put my socks and underwear now, and put my feet on the ground, and you know, Crescendo Music as well.
Yeah.
I came back here, and this is the first job I've had in 10 years.
Right.
That's not my own business, and so I'm really grateful for what Crescendo's doing.
So you teaching guitar and vocals? What do you?
Guitar, vocals, piano, songwriting.
Nice.
We're talking about doing some artistic development.
Nice.
And on the first day, they said, "Hey, you have a ukulele student." And I said, "I don't play the ukulele." They said, "You do now." And, no, it wasn't like that. I'm making it worse than it is. But that being said, truly, one of the most amazing studios that I've ever seen, in what they believe in and what they're doing. And so what I appreciate now in my career is being able to give back and still being able to do some of this stuff. So
And really, what's more rewarding than inspiring the next generation, right?
Yeah, you bet.
it's crazy. I look at the talent that comes through there, and I haven't always had the beat or the
Yeah.
pulse on that. I'm getting too old for that, and try and stay at home as much as possible. But there's a lot of young talent in the elites and the other artists that Crescendo's bringing.
Nice.
And also to hear that the Western Thistles, half of you guys is from Sherwood Park. I just found that out today too.
Yeah.
So absolutely lovely. It's cool to see Sherwood Park represented, and thank you guys for what you're doing.
And really not just Sherwood Park, right? The bigger picture. I mean, your local community is Sherwood Park, but I mean, you guys represent Alberta in so many wonderful ways. I love this province, and you know, for all the things it's known for the talent, and it's known for the wonderful music that comes out of this province.
Well, when I agree with you, and when I was touring in Germany, a lot of people would talk about the Edmonton Oilers because, of course, Leon Draisaitl. But they didn't mention the music from Alberta. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable! That's because it's on the way. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it's amazing how many Canadians were touring in Europe when I was touring over there as well, and yeah, it's a cool thing to see Canadian talent being supported, and also new ventures coming out. You know, like things that you guys, I don't know how you've done it, like surviving COVID and making things work in the best way that you could. I know we all do that, but it's impressive. It's impressive.
It's pretty good.
So Ken, I just need to ask you quickly, who are some of your biggest musical influences?
Oh man, so the first one, my mom as a punishment, took me to the Edmonton Folk Music Festival
Punishment.
a long time ago because I was really into gangster rap at the time. And one of the first people that I listened to that I really loved was a guy named Eric Bibb. Eric Bibb is a guy, he lives in Sweden now. This year I get to go play Edmonton Folk Music Festival as well.
Oh, you're playing the Folk Fest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Booyah.
And it's the first time Eric's been back for a long time. So we've been in contact for a few years, and so he's a big influence. Foy Vance is another guy from Ireland, singer-songwriter, full of soul and all that. It's all these soul people, you know, people that really have something to say.
Yeah.
And like Depeche Mode, yeah.
Bless you.
I had a really cool opportunity to sing with Foy at Canmore Folk Festival.
Oh, nice.
A couple of years ago, he invited me up on stage, and that was a big moment for me in my development as well. And I get to go back and play Canmore Music Festival this year as well.
Nice.
So I don't know what's going on. I didn't apply for any of these things. People are just asking me, and I'm really
that
I'm truly
fantastic?
awesome.
grateful. I didn't know that all you have to do is stop trying to get some attention.
Just stop trying, keep writing music, and you'll be good.
That's awesome. Well, Ken, again, we're really excited to have you on Saturday at Ravenwood, and looking forward to your show. And I think it's going to be a great opening act to open up for Stephen. And yeah, just excited to have you back.
Thank you guys for everything that you do. Thank you.
And moving forward, you know, Sherwood Park and beyond, or Sherwood Park in here, we wish you the absolute very best, Ken.
I'm sticking
Yeah.
around, man. So thank you so much, you
Yeah,
guys.
you bet it. Thanks, Ken.
Give it up for Ravenwood.
You bet. Alrighty, we have about 15 minutes left in our show. And again, for all those people watching at home, thank you so much. It's good to see you all tuned in and watching it. Before we give away our last couple tickets of the night, one thing we talked about was Crescendo Music being an initiative and part of our festival. The other thing that we decided to do this year, and this is with the help of Brent Clifford, who's back in the corner, one of our volunteers, who built a custom guitar for us this year. So what we decided to do with that guitar is, again, we wanted to support local youth. So we ran a contest for those 18 years old and under to submit letters into the Music Society of Strathcona County telling us why they would need a new guitar. Maybe they didn't have the means to be able to afford a guitar, maybe they didn't have the means to rent a guitar to continue lessons with, or whatever the case might be. So we had local young people send in letters to us. To which at this point we have made a decision. We've taken it down to 2 finalists, so those finalists will be invited on Saturday to the Ravenwood Music Festival. The other nice thing is this guitar was signed by Stephen Page as well. So Stephen signed it. It's a beautiful, beautiful guitar. So on Saturday
If you want to see a
night,
picture of it, just go on the Ravenwood Music site, ravenwoodexperience.com.
you can see it for sure. And so we have the 2 finalists will be there on Saturday night. They don't know who's won. We'll be awarding it just prior to Stephen coming on stage. And we'd like to give a huge thank you to Brent Clifford, who builds these beautiful guitars. The other thing that Brent does as well, and I don't know if he has any here tonight, but he makes custom guitar picks. So he makes these we have some right here, some really, really cool custom guitar picks that Brent also makes. So if you have a chance, come up and have a look at some of these, or look at them after the show, or have Brent tell you all about them. And Brent's become a huge supporter and volunteer of our festival. He's got his Ravenwood t-shirt on tonight. Thank you so much for that, Brent.
And you talk about Sherwood Park representing talent, right? It's not talent, just music talent. It's not this, it's not that. It's just a vast variety of talent. Here you have a luthier right here. He does it for fun. He makes his own guitars.
Yeah.
Picks, obviously. He actually worked on my guitar. That was rather nice to have somebody tune it up and do a little bit of work to it. But that's the kind of thing that we have. Again, I keep going to the broader community. Sherwood Park, yes, but then it spreads out from there into Edmonton, into all the surrounding areas. And basically, Alberta. I'm a big Alberta fan, and to see all the talent that comes out of this little tiny, is it a village? No.
Hamlet.
It's a bloody hamlet.
Hamlet.
All right. So for it to come out of this hamlet and spread like a nice, beautiful, and wonderful ripple across the province, I think is just so unbelievably fantastic.
And the other actually real cool thing with these picks is last year I brought Brent backstage to meet Sass Jordan's guitar player, and so Brent showed him the guitar picks, to which they took. So the guitar players from Sass's band took them. And the other really cool thing is, in March, we went to Festival Place when the Trans-Canada Highwaymen were in town. So that's how we got Stephen Page to sign the guitar. So again, brought guitar picks for the band, to which Stephen used one of his guitar picks during the show after, and loved it. So he's had great success. He does not have a website. He doesn't sell these things, but they're absolutely amazing. So please, if you get a chance, make sure you come. They're works of art, but they also work really well if you need to play with them as well.
And it's funny too, because I was privy to that conversation between Sass Jordan's guitar players and yourself, Brent. And they were like jaws to the ground, just dumbfounded with your work. Like, it was amazing. I really enjoyed watching that interaction. Like, they were just blown away by your guitar picks, as everybody is, as a matter of fact.
For sure. So again, big thank you to Brent, and we'll be giving Brent will be on stage with us on Saturday night and he will present the guitar to our winner. So we're looking forward to making some young person very, very happy. The runner-up will still get prizes. The runner-up will not go away empty-handed on Saturday night either, but yeah, definitely excited to be able to do that for them, and hopefully that will be something that we will continue on as well as the festival goes on in the years to come, to support our local young musicians within the community and give them the means to continue, in hopes that maybe some point they'll want to make music a career.
I think you just committed Brent to something that he never really agreed to. How smooth that was.
Brent, what are you doing for the next 25 to 30 years, Brent?
That was really smooth. I mean, it was almost as smooth as Leanne, with the beer.
Yeah, walking away with the beer. Wasn't that was a smooth sell I just did. That was
By the way, did you find the bar? Did you find the bar? I said downstairs, 2 doors, out the door, to your left. Did you find the bar? Yeah, there you go.
All right, down to about 9 minutes left, and for those of you at home as well, and again, make sure every Monday night, 8 p.m., you tune in to the Podlie Podcast. Podlie Podcast YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it. You can also go to our Facebook page there. And the nice thing about that, well, we'll get into that toward our end. I won't do our ending yet, because I know you have your spiel that you like to do at the end.
It's a spiel.
The spiel that you like to do. So it's been great, of course, having you all hang out with us tonight and actually seeing us. And we're going to do another trivia, because I still have... we got 2 Saturday tickets we got to give away here.
Can I play? I really want to play. Can I play?
Make it hard.
I really want to play. Okay. For 2 Saturday tickets, I really want to play. All right, are we ready? Oh, it got real quiet.
Is this going to be pasta again?
No, this is not. No, by the way, this is not pasta. I'll give you a song title. I will give you a song title. No, I'm not going to sing it. You and I karaoke one of these days, girlfriend, all right? Any day. I'll give you a song title. But the words are all changed, okay? They're changed with synonyms. Okay? They're changed. Have you won anything?
Did he say cinnamon or
tickets
cinnamons?
yet? Well, then get on it, girl. What the? I'm good looking, not smart. All right, I'll give you, first of all, you guys are thinking, how does this work? I'm just going to give you an example first, okay? I'm going to give you an example first. For example, rotating in the abyss equals what song title? Rotating in the abyss equals rolling in the deep.
I
Okay, you got it?
in the dark.
You got it? You got it? Rotating in the abyss equals rolling in the deep. Are we ready? This one is for real. 2 Saturday tickets, Bill?
Yes.
2 Saturday tickets. Here we go.
Oh, the suspense.
I like that long dramatic pause.
It's a very long pause then.
I feel like an LP. Fuzzy borders.
Catzel.
That is correct. Fuzzy borders equals blurred lines. That's exactly right. Well done.
All right, so same thing.
Well done.
Got to give away those tickets to somebody that you know will use them, which will be great. That is for Saturday. By the way, it's going to be warm this weekend. Fingers crossed, because we did hear it's going to be warm this weekend. So if you're coming out to the festival, wear some sunscreen, drink some water.
I know I didn't wear any last time. Look what happened.
And by the way, guys.
Your tan is unbelievable all year long. That's the thing I don't get.
Say. By the way, guys, tickets still on sale. Tickets still on sale.
Yes, tickets are on sale.
Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your enemies, talk to your frenemies. Tickets still on sale. All right.
I do find it very frustrating sitting next to you, Cliff, especially in the middle of the winter when we're doing a podcast and you're so brown.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, man, living the life.
Yeah. So Friday, just again, time-wise, gates open 4 o'clock on Friday, open at noon on Saturday. We go to 11 o'clock each night. There will be food trucks on site. We have partnered up with Maker's Keep as well. So Maker's Keep has a local, they have 3 stores, I believe, local store here, and they work with local artists, and that's what they sell within their store, is all artwork that's produced by local artists. They are taking care of our vendor area this year. So I think we have like 15 vendors coming out, plus multiple vendors in a tent that we'll have set up. Quite a few.
This is your
in there
chance,
as well.
guys, to get in on your Christmas lists, right?
Shopping
yeah,
time.
I get it. It's July. I know that. I get it. It's July. But
Christmas
these
in
are
July.
local artisans. These are local vendors, right? These are local. So start thinking. I get it. I know it's plus shoot outside, but you know what? Get your money in there. Get your money in for Christmas. This is the time to do it.
And if you happen to see something, by the way, that's a little bit bigger, and you're thinking, gee, I don't know if I can buy this because I don't want to have to carry it all the way to my car and come back into the festival, that kind of thing. We are going to have a checked area, so you can actually purchase the larger item. You can check it and then come pick it up when you're leaving the festival that evening. The other thing we're going to have on site, of course, we'll have 4 food trucks will be on site. We will also have a tattoo trailer on site. So they are fully licensed. They are fully under AHS. They have all their licensing. And they will be on site doing small tattoos.
Wait, Bill, I think we got our first tattoo victim on the weekend right there. Right there. She's been volunteered. She's been voluntold. That's what she's been done. She's been voluntold.
So there you go. So you can actually come and get a tattoo at Ravenwood this year. So that is something new. And of course, as we mentioned, the beer tent, Manual Labour is our beer host. We will also have Hawk Prohibition, which is a local distillery. They supply us with a purple gin, which is for our signature Ravenade cocktail, which is purple because that's our colors. So make sure you do try a Ravenade during the festival. And we also have True North Cider will be in the beer tent as well. So all local distilleries that we're using for the beer tent. So lots to do on site, lots of things to do in between when bands aren't playing, and all sorts of fun kind of stuff. Otherwise, guess what?
It's that time.
It's that time. We got to wrap it up.
Well, what I tell my lovely people online all the time is that we appreciate them tuning in every single Monday night. And this time, of course, all you folks are here. We really appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being here to listen to Ravenwood and about the artists. And we appreciate you taking time out of your night to come and listen to the podcast. And we hope you perhaps tune in on the YouTube channel and the Facebook channel as well. And like I tell the folks online every single Monday, we really appreciate you being here. We appreciate your commitment and engagement with us, and your laughter and your comments and having fun with us. And this podcast wouldn't be the same without you guys tuning in every single Monday. So we appreciate you very much. And I speak for all of us when I tell you we love having you here.
For sure. And again, if you missed the podcast, you can always tune back into YouTube, watch it there as well, and or on Facebook, or you can tune into soundsugarradio.com on Friday nights at 10 o'clock and hear the audio portion of it. And if you do want to watch the live stream of the podcast, which is on Monday nights, you can actually jump onto the chat line. So that's what Cliff is talking about. So you can comment throughout the show. We'll see your comments. We'll read your comments if we can. And we have fun definitely with our audience as well. So we got to wrap it up, but it's been a blast having you all come out to Manual Labour tonight. Again, if you won tickets, come see me after the show. And of course, we are looking forward to seeing you this upcoming weekend, Friday, Saturday at the Ravenwood Music Festival. Looking forward to having some fun. We're so excited and happy that all of our musicians that are here with us tonight that are performing. Thank you so much for being here. We're excited to see you over the weekend. Come out, have some fun. Come out, have some dancing time with us. And just come out and have a good time and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for being here at the Podlie Podcast.
Good night, everybody.